What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Force Report. My name's Ross. I know it's been a minute since we uploaded last, but there's been a lack of Star Wars gaming news for you guys. But this is the channel where we upload all Star Wars gaming news and updates for you guys. So today we're going to be speculating more on Battlefront 3. Today's topic is the top 10 things Battlefront 3 should have. And if you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing if you guys are new to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys are a new subscriber, make sure to just comment that down below and just say I subscribe so I can welcome you guys to the channel properly. So starting off, Battlefront 3 should have easier weapon unlocks. I've noticed definitely in Battlefront 2 how hard it was when I wanted to get the NT-242 sniper. I was having issues with it trying to do it in Galactic Assault. It's just a little bit too difficult. I don't know specifically what the requirements are because they didn't really specify what those were, but the fact of just trying to get it was very difficult, so it ended up having to be a full day of just playing co-op missions just to get enough kills with snipers to then unlock that. So I definitely think in Battlefront 3 they should have a different system of unlocking weapons. Second, Star Wars Battlefront 3 needs to have war stories instead of a campaign. And I say this like the Battlefield games, where instead of a full-on campaign, you play through different perspectives on campaign missions of different people within that realm. So I think this would be a perfect thing to implement in Star Wars Battlefront 3, where you have all those heroes and villains now, and different clone troopers and whatnot, what have you. But having war stories, I think, would make it a little bit more fun to be able to experience a campaign mission with specific characters. Now, Battlefront 2's campaign to me was awesome. It was very fun playing as Inferno Squad, but having all those other characters in the game, I would have loved to get an opportunity to play them in the campaign, almost like how the original Battlefront and Battlefront 2 games did back in 2005. Now, this one's a given, but obviously would love to see some new maps in the game now that different content is coming out for Star Wars, and Battlefront 3 is looking at a very late release, probably at like 2023, 2024, unfortunately, but there's going to be so much more Star Wars content coming out within movies, TV shows, hopefully new games that they could kind of pull from there. I know the High Republic series just got announced, and we'll get into that in a little bit, but they could pull in different maps to play on, and then continue some of them over as well. Number 4 would be private matches. Now, Battlefront 2, I don't know if it has it. I've never tried it. I don't think so. But I think private matches would be fun to just set up with like a buddy, or if you're a streamer or a content creator and you want to do lobbies with viewers or subscribers. I think that would be a really cool thing to implement. I definitely think being able to just make content in a, like, if you wanted to make content within a map, discussing it or like showing off the graphical power of whatever you're playing on, having a private map to do that where people aren't shooting at you the whole time and you can kind of run around and look at Easter eggs would be a little bit easier for everyone. So number 5, people are probably gonna be like, yeah, we've already done this, but content outside the movies. So a lot of Battlefront 2 is very based off the the original 9 movies, episode 1 through 9. You get a lot of maps from there, and then they have some of the spin-off maps like Scarif from Rogue One, but the Old Republic, I think, would be a very cool thing to add as an addition to Battlefront universe, as it's one of the bigger Star Wars stories. It got a lot of praise for the games back, I think, in 2007 when they were out. So I think implementing either the Old Republic stuff or maybe some of the High Republic stuff into Battlefront 2 would be a great addition to the series. So number 6, this is a big one for me because I do love playing heroes versus villains, but unfortunately it's just set up as a deathmatch. You kind of basically 5v5 or 2v2 and you just run in, and mostly people will take each other one-on-one, but I think implementing objective-based game modes would make that heroes versus villains mode way more interesting, way more competitive, really makes you think about using your abilities. It just kind of challenges the players and as a whole and as a team to play together. So adding some kind of like objective game mode would be really cool to me. I kind of think of it in the sense of almost like an Overwatch, like a hero shooter, but not so large scale and not so competitive, but just adding something where it forces you to focus on an objective and play as a team instead of just kind of going for straight kills. So now, number 7, along with new maps, I would love to see some of the OG maps come in, maybe some from Battlefront 2015. I know a lot of the lava maps, like Mustafar, has been kind of left out in Battlefront 2, so seeing that come back in would be a great addition. I don't really remember much of the old maps from 2005, but I definitely remember some of the layouts, and I think just bringing those back would be really cool and just kind of nostalgic. Number 8 is a stretch here, but new game modes. Now, Battlefield has always been on the kind of the same cusp of, they have Rush, Conquest, and for Star Wars sense, it's Galactic Assault and Supremacy. But Battlefront also has, like I said, Heroes vs. Villains, or they have the Starfighter mode. But I think with what gaming is today, and Battlefront not really getting its shot at it, should implement a Battle Royale. Now, I say that very lightly because I don't know how you do it, how you'd create a story around it, what would be the general focus of the Battle Royale, but them taking a swing at it would be really cool. I think just between it almost being like a PUBG where you can play in third person and first would be a really cool addition. Plus just playing, this big, large scale warfare, having to find different items on the map, what have you. You could use those cards to help give you abilities while you're playing. Just something of that nature would be very interesting to see in a Star Wars universe. Number 9 and 10, they kind of go hand in hand, but they do bounce off each other, but they do make a lot of sense. So I'll start with number 9 is no loot boxes. I think having those loot boxes was very frustrating for a lot of people, especially in 2017 when they had the very failed launch, because it was taking people forever to basically unlock Darth Vader to play as, while other people could just, pay their way to get everything if they had the means to do it. And it wasn't fair to the big player base who just wanted to play the game and earn the loot boxes. So number 9 is, this is kind of a not have, but it shouldn't have this. But yeah, no loot boxes. Last but not least, I think Star Wars Battlefront 3 should have a battle pass. I think that is one of the cooler things that most games implement now, because it's optional, but it does give you some extra cosmetics. There's nothing that makes the game better for you, but just the extra cosmetics would be a great addition. So, you can earn, instead of those loot boxes, now you can earn new cosmetic items through the battle pass just playing the game. There's no pay to win. Everyone gets the same battle pass. Everyone's going to start at the same point, and then you have to play the game to unlock those new items. And that way they can add cool weapon skins, new character skins, maybe different lightsaber crystals to add to people, you name it. But a battle pass, I think, would be very successful in Star Wars Battlefront 3. Alright guys, that's going to do it for my top 10 list of what Battlefront 3 should have. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys, what you agree with, what you don't agree with. If you have any ideas of your own, make sure to just comment them down below. Let's have a discussion in the comments. If you guys, again, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash that thumbs up button, consider subscribing, and turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload. And as always, my name is Ross, and this was an episode of The Force Report.